Mercy. Trap New York shit. NoMercyTV.com. Listen, man. We here to have a talk. We here to have a talk, man. Listen. Y'all artists, y'all gotta stop letting this nigga Kanye ruin your albums, man. Cause this don't make no sense. You know, I'm looking at the whole, just as a whole, how everything happened. As far as all the albums being released. You know, now I'm a fan of Kanye. Don't get it twisted, I'm a fan of Kanye. I like how he puts his albums together. I like how he, you know, samples. I like his production. Pretty much everything he does going into, you know, putting his songs together, because you can tell he really has his ear to the pavement. He really throws in a lot of different elements to make good music. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he's not one of those dudes that's dead set on being the best rapper. You know, which is why the whole ghostwriting shit don't really, like, that shit don't really apply to him. You know, he makes music. So he's not concerned with being that lyrical monster. Like, we all know Saha, Pusha, and all them other niggas that good music is, you know, helping him put his shit together. You know what I mean? So that whole thing don't really apply to him. But on a music level, come on, man, keep it 100. He God tier, man. We got shit like All of the Lights and, you know, all the other countless records he done did. Like, come on, man. That man is up there. But when it came to putting these niggas' albums together and doing the whole dropping an album a week joint, even with each of them being 7 songs, just like, how do you still manage to fuck that up? Like, how does a Kanye and Nas album get fucked up? Like, we're going to start from the beginning. All right. The first album to drop was Pusha T's joint, right? Now, we seen Pusha T's interviews, countless of them. He made it clear that he approached Kanye with a finished album. They rode around with it. Kanye said he liked it, but he felt like he could do better. So he pretty much gave Pusha a whole new album. Now, the Pusha joint I'm not upset about, because Pusha joint came out fire. Like, album fire 1 through 7. You feel me? So I'm not mad about that album. That's one of the projects that, you know, went well. Now, of course, coming after that is Kanye's album. And then the Kanye and Cudi album, which, being that they're Kanye's album, of course they're going to come out how they should come out, because Kanye is the one working on his own albums. That's 2 Kanye albums right there. So, of course, those are going to come out the way he wants. Now, the Nas album. The Nas album comes out. Now, people got at me because I called Nas album trash off the initial listen, which was the live listening session they had, you know, over by Queensbridge. Now, I didn't like the album for some reason. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it just didn't feel like how a Nas album should be. Like, it felt like it was missing some things. You feel me? And when the album comes out, it's kind of different. Like, the track order is different. It's a couple things missing here and there, as far as, like, you know, I think it was like an intro on a couple of the tracks that was going. Like, it's just certain stuff that was just sounded completely different. And I mean, I liked it better as the release as opposed to the listening party, but it still felt like it was missing something, you know. And then, first of all, Nas don't need Kanye, man. Like, why should Nas devalue an album and throw it in the middle of like a Kanye release bonanza? Like, he don't need that. You know what I mean? He could have went and grabbed a couple niggas and did some shit on his own. Like, he didn't need that. You feel what I'm saying? Like just here, like, it's just a throwaway album. You feel what I'm saying? Not to mention, Nas is not doing no interviews. He not doing no press about the album. It's like, damn that he don't give a fuck about it. You feel me? And I would think that when you put a dope body of work together, or at least a body of work that you feel is dope, you're going to do some type of promotion for it. Like, you know, so it's clear that he don't give a fuck about the album. Now, Tiana Taylor. I heard the album at the listening session in LA. You know, they did the live stream and all that. It was cool. The album takes a couple of days to come out officially. And it's a different album. And it's like, what the hell is going on over there? You feel me? So when I hear Tiana Taylor's interview on Big Boy Neighborhood about how, you know, she wasn't aware that the album that got released was pretty much, you know, how the album would come out and everything like that, I start to wonder, is this the same shit that happened in Nas' album? Like, I understand Nas is, you know, trying to get off Def Jam and everything, and he just, you know, this is his last album there. He happy to be free and all that. But at the same time, man, I feel like if you like your own body of work, you're going to do some type of promotion, some type of something. You feel me? Like, it's not like we haven't waited years for a Nas album. Like, we waited years for this. Like, you have a song on DJ Khaled's project called Nas Album Done. So you would think that after all this anticipation, after all this hype, you would be, you know, somewhat excited that you're putting your album out. You feel me? But for some reason that wasn't the case. And now I'm not thinking about the whole, oh, he just happened to be free from Def Jam. No, I'm thinking he originally had an album, or what he thought was his album, and then the shit got played at the listening session, it got released, and it wasn't what he was expecting to hear, or what he thought his album was going out as. You understand? So with that happening, I mean, you got Pusha T. He said that he had a different album before Kanye. Nas I'm pretty sure he thought he had a different album. Just the listening session and the actual release being different should be a red flag right there. And then the whole Tiana Taylor thing. So it's like, yo, do not go to this nigga with y'all albums and let him fuck y'all shit up. Like, if you're an artist and you trying to get an album out, if you're going to do it under him, make sure you communicate that you have a certain vision and a certain idea for your album. Do not let this nigga fuck your shit up. You understand? Because, of course, out of all of the albums that came out, I mean, Pusha had the best one. But I mean, you knowing Pusha's style of rap and how one-dimensional he is, you in no way possible can fuck up a Pusha T album. That's all crack, cocaine, and drug dealer references. Like, you know what type of music and backdrop you need for those type of raps. So there's no way possible you should be fucking that up. You feel me? But the Tiana Taylor and Nas, I mean, two people who niggas been waiting for a while. Nah, I don't think they should have went to that man for their albums, man. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they should have did their own thing, grabbed their own producers. Like, these are two New York artists. They could have easily grabbed Swiss. They could have got Just Blaze, Preem, like all these other classic New York producers and made really dope albums. You feel what I'm saying? But I felt like for them to just, you know, let that man pretty much throw their albums to the wayside and do whatever the fuck he want with them. And he going through his own shit as far as like the whole media and the Trump and all that other shit. It's like having him do that in the midst of a hellstorm, it's like, obviously it didn't turn out so good. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it was a release bonanza, but it's going to be quickly forgotten. You feel what I'm saying? Like, by this time next month, ain't nobody going to give a fuck that Kanye dropped 5 albums in a row. You feel what I'm saying? So I honestly feel like that whole rollout release thing was just pretty much a complete dud. You feel what I'm saying? Like, fucking up one of the most important albums that niggas been waiting for. And don't get it twisted, this ain't no Kanye hate parade or nothing like that, but this was just like, in my eyes, looking at it overall, like, it just was a failure. You feel what I'm saying? Like, as far as just how everything was presented and how everything wound up coming out and everything like that. So, you know, that's just my thoughts on that, man. Let me know what y'all thoughts on this is, man. Let me know what was y'all favorite project out of all the 5 that dropped out of the Daytona, Ye, Nasir, Kids see ghosts, keep the same energy. Let me know what was y'all favorite project and all that. And yeah, I'll holler at y'all. No Mercy, Trap New York shit. NoMercyTV.com. Bow.